distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to the Week 10 edition of the Friday Night Lights, getting you ready for all the high school football action going down in southern middle Tennessee and in northern Alabama. AJ Good here with Michael Marks. And Mike, it just felt like basketball, volleyball season started yesterday. Volleyball ended already this week, and we're to the next to last week of the football season here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we were talking about week one in Jamborees just yesterday, and like you said, it's just snuck up out of nowhere, and we're already, getting to one of the last weeks of October, last couple weeks of the regular season, and it's kind of sad to see it go.
Yeah, absolutely, and we got a big one across the way, Hendricks Tech Stadium tonight. Two teams already in the playoffs, Lincoln County and Lawrence County. So right now, here's what's at stake. It's either you're going to be the 4th seed, the 3 seed, or the 2 seed right now at this point. Both of them already lost to Columbia. So the 2 seed is certainly up for grabs for both of these teams. But you get a win tonight, you certainly control your destiny and get a much better opponent, whether you're the 2 seed or the 3 seed.
Yeah, I think this is a fantastic opportunity for Lawrence County. Obviously, Lincoln County suffered that loss in overtime at Columbia last week. So now you got three teams really sitting in there, that 2, 3, 4 slot that all have one win. Lawrence County with 2 losses right now, but again, you get that win against Lincoln County. I mean, and you have Columbia maybe slip up and beat Tullahoma. That's a home playoff spot for Lawrence County, looking them in the face.
Absolutely, and they don't do head-to-head on tiebreakers. They do your out-of-region record, which right now the Wildcats are the only ones undefeated outside of the region. So, and I bet if they got Columbia and Tullahoma later in the year instead of when they got them,
it may have changed.
One of the two might have been a different story. Maybe both of them, who knows. But this is going to be, it's a contrast to styles. You've got Lincoln County, always got a big 225 bruiser and a running back, and they've got a couple. They're going to try to out-physical you. Lawrence County can certainly play the physical game, but they also want to get those big playmakers out in space and do some big things, just like they did last week at Franklin County.
Yeah, typically when you have a big bruising team, they're not going to be as sound on the edges with speed, and I think that's one thing that Lawrence County should be able to hurt them with. And you just look at who they played last week. Lawrence County got a relatively easy win with Franklin County. Didn't have to show a whole lot. It
was easy.
Yeah. They didn't have to. They didn't have to do anything crazy to win that one.
Yeah.
Lincoln County left it all on the line and came up short. Yeah. I think that's going to be huge mentality-wise heading into this one for Lawrence County.
Absolutely. Let's hear what the Wildcats have to say. Starting first with head coach Garrick Barnett, followed by quarterback Logan Clayton.
Garrick, good win for you guys. Very impressive, and just kind of came out swinging from the start there.
Yeah, it was, on paper, it looked like we should have done what we did, and a lot of times you get some lag, you get some early not wanting to get there. But I'm so tickled with our guys, so tickled with the effort from the start to the finish. Our young guys come in the second half and did some good things. Old guys did exactly what we wanted to do. We were flying around. Defense, I think they were at negative 34 yards in the first half, something like that, based off what the stats that you had, I think. And that's an indication of a really good team. When you can do that against the team you're supposed to do that against, that's a good sign going into week 9 and week 10, last couple games of the season. So it was great. It was a great catapult into what we want to try to do this week. So awesome to see.
Obviously, you got that playoff, kind of in there. I know it's not always guaranteed at this point, but you've got that settled right now, and that's, I know, one of the many goals that you guys had set for this year.
Sure, I think that's one of them. Early on, you want to get some rivalry wins, you want to get some non-conference out of region wins. We've been able to do that. When we've struggled a little bit more in region, so it was good to get that first notch. With another good opportunity this week, we feel like, Lincoln County's, they're a really good team. They're a really good football team. We think we are too. And so we look forward to it. Look forward to Lincoln County coming here this week.
Tell us about Lincoln County and what to expect out of them here on Friday.
They're going to try to control the line of scrimmage. They're on paper, they're a lot bigger than us. I think, we see some things, some holes that we like, and we're going to try to expose those. If we're able to do that and execute, we'll be a lot happier next week than we were this week. And so, with a chance to host with a little help from Columbia. So there's a lot at stake. But, it's like I told the guys yesterday when we come in, and, our coaches have told me, control the one play at a time. Control what you can control. Control the kickoff. Let's win that. Kickoff return, whatever we got first. And then defense, we're on defense. And then offense, we're on offense. And just work our way through it. If you look at it from a big score perspective, you're always going to be unsuccessful. So for our guys, it's just looking at one play at a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are cutting into the pregame show to give you the senior night festivities over here at Lawrence County for the get ready to take on Lincoln County. So I will step out of the way so you guys can listen to our senior night festivities here at Hendrick Stack Stadium.
Andrew is the son of Jeremy and Danielle Baker, who is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Andrew Baker. Camden Johnson. Camden is the son of Eddie Johnson and Ashley Hagan, who is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Camden Johnson. Caden Ingram. Caden is the son of Jessica Cardell and the late Clint Ingram, and the grandson of Scott and Dana Cardell. He is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Camden Ingram. DeMarcus Johnson is the son of Javon Granberry and Tabitha Martin. He is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior DeMarcus Johnson. Demetrius Silva is the son of Heather and Marlon Bentley. He is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Demetrius Silva. Dave Smith is the son of Cam Smith and Erica Dorflander. He is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Dave Smith. J.B. Hageman is the son of Matt and Stephanie Hageman, who is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior J.B. Hageman. Jordan Frazier is the son of Felicia Sims, who is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Jordan Frazier. Logan Clayton is the son of Andrew and Terry Clayton, who is a member of the Wildcat football team and baseball team. LCHS senior Logan Clayton. Matt Taylor is the son of Matt and Jill Taylor, who is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Matt Taylor. Caden Russell is the son of Stephen and Cassidy Russell, who is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Caden Russell. Thomas Cunningham is the son of Robert and Wendy Cunningham, who is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Thomas Cunningham. Ty Milkasek is the son of Jay and Tracy Milkasek. He is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Ty Milkasek. Wyatt Robertson is the son of Jimmy and Crystal Robertson. He is a member of the Wildcat football team. LCHS senior Wyatt Robertson. Alan Bradley is the son of John and Ernie Bradley. He is a member of the LCHS cross country and track and field team. LCHS senior Alan Bradley. Alyssa Gray is the daughter of Daniel and Edith Gray. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Alyssa Gray. Brooklyn Basham is the daughter of Clint and Joanna Basham. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Brooklyn Basham. Emma Croft is the daughter of Kyle and Murphy Croft. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine, color guard, and winter guard. LCHS senior Emma Croft. Emma Jane Tidwell is the daughter of Shane and Heather Tidwell. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Emma Jane Tidwell. Isaiah Maldonado is the son of David and Rebecca Maldonado. He is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Isaiah Maldonado. Jasmine Prince is the daughter of Daniel and Heather Prince. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Jasmine Prince. Jasmine McGee is the daughter of David and Terry Bennett. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Jasmine McGee. Jenna McCracken is the daughter of Chris and Sylvie Miracasette. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Jenna McCracken. Joshua Harvey is the son of Jeffrey and Kathy Harvey. He is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Joshua Harvey. Layla Poe is the daughter of Lindsay Hurst. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Layla Poe. Lisa Lee is the daughter of Canberra and Marina Lee. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Lisa Lee. Lillian Prince is the daughter of Joshua and Natasha Prince. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior Lillian Prince. Molly McNeese is the daughter of Michael and Sarah McNeese. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine, color guard, and winter guard. LCHS senior Molly McNeese. Natalie Laws is the daughter of James and Emma Laws. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine and winter guard. LCHS senior Natalie Laws. River Robertson is the daughter of Brian and Carol Robertson. She is a member of the Big Gold Machine. LCHS senior River Robertson. The hard work and dedication and leadership has had a lasting mark on this program. We're so proud of all that you have accomplished. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you members of our class of 2026. Please join me in a round of applause.
That's what we got to do.
What's it going to take to get a win here on Friday?
I think one play at a time. They're gonna try to eliminate big plays. We're probably gonna have to ding, and take what they give us and have those 8, 10, 12 play drives. Special teams is going to be so huge. We've got some wrinkles in on special teams. We hope. We've been close to getting the ball here, getting the ball there. I think we need to turn over there on kickoff. I think this week, or whether it's an onside or whether it's getting down and getting down fast and getting coverage and causing one. Either way, those are, we got to win the turnovers and we've got to win the current play and not dwell, because they're going to make plays. Lincoln County's a good football team. They're going to make some good plays. It's just going to happen. That's the nature of the beast. I think it's more important to see what we do after they make a play and how we respond to that. So.
Logan, good win for you guys the other night. What was it like to go out there and just kind of dominate from start to finish?
Yeah, it was great. It was great for our team, and going into the next week trying to hosting a playoff game.
Yeah. Clinching that playoff berth. I know that's like one of the many goals that you guys had, but what's that feel like for this team to do that for the first time in 10 years?
Yeah, it's great. It hasn't happened in 10 years, and we've been striving since the beginning of summer just to come out here and win that Franklin game and hopefully the next game.
Yeah. You guys get the bye week at a really good time. What's the team been like? What was the team like going in, and what's the team been like after that bye week?
We were very focused in the bye week, focusing on hitting open guys, not overthrowing people, and getting the go routes down. And we really brought together the run game, and it all just went together great.
Lincoln County's going to be a tough opponent here. What have you guys seen out of them so far?
They've really dominated against a lot of people, but we've seen that Columbia beat them, and Columbia's big on the run, so I think we're going to focus on the run and hitting open guys over the middle.
Finally, what's it going to take to get a win here on Friday night?
It's going to take a lot out of us. We're going to have to give it our all. Okay. And, it's going to take us all to win.
All right, Mike, what are the keys to the game here for the Wildcats tonight?
Yeah, I think you got to get it to your playmakers out in space. Everly, is one to name. Just get it to your guys outside in space, and the defense, front seven's going to be huge tonight, stopping the run. I think if they can do that, it should be a big win for Lawrence County and a chance to host a playoff game coming up.
And for me, I think if I was talking about somebody about this today, withstand the early charge, because Lincoln County is going to try to play bully ball.
Yep.
And a lot of teams have tried to do this. Dixon County tried it. Giles County tried it. Tullahoma had a lot of success early, but in the second half, they really shut down that run game. If the Wildcats can have a lead or keep it close and shut down that run game,
they should be in pretty good control.
They're winning some games here that have been very impressive. We'll see what happens. Well, coming up next, we verge on over into Class 2A. We'll check in with Summertown, Loretto, and Mount Pleasant.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Arctic keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Week 10 edition of the Friday Night Lights as we get you ready for everything going down in high school football in Southern Middle Tennessee and in Northern Alabama. We head on over to Class 2A, Mike. We talked about the playoffs with Florence County. They're already in. This is kind of a playoff game for them tonight, Lincoln County, but this is really a playoff game between Summertown and Decatur Riverside over at the new home of the Eagles.
Yeah, it is going to be a big one. Riverside had a rough start to the year, but right now they're 2-2 in region. So is Summertown. So like you said, AJ, this is an impromptu playoff game. Yeah. Summertown wins it, they're in. If they lose, it's going to be a tough game the next week at Adamsville.
Yeah, and we've Adamsville's pretty calmly in that number 3 spot right now. The battle for number one's tonight. We'll get to that later here in a few minutes between Lewis County and Mount Pleasant. So this really is the battle for number 4. And as like Clint Brazier said it last night, you have to go number 4 and you got to go to East Nashville. But hey, you still get in.
Yeah, that's a playoff spot.
That's a playoff spot. There's a lot of teams that wish they could be in your position right now.
And Summertown might be able to get lucky enough and try to find that number 3 spot. It still would have you traveling, but right now Adamsville, Riverside, and Summertown all at 2-2 in the region.
Yeah, it's a big one here tonight. Let's see what head coach Dan Winfrey had to say going into week number 10.
Coach, I know Friday didn't end up the way you guys wanted it. What kind of positives you take from that game?
Well, we did a lot of good things. I give Richland credit. It's a good football team. And we were backed up all night. We started every drive on the 20 or inside the 20 except for one out of, I think it was 9 drives. But we did some good things. We had a 91-yard touchdown drive, 15 plays, I think it was. We had some good drives throughout the game and just didn't finish. 3 turnovers. We actually led them. The stats they showed me after the game was we led them in total yards, in first downs, maybe time of possession, but we also led in turnovers. We had 3 turnovers. You can't do that when a football game against a good team.
You mentioned it last week when we talked. Turnovers have been an issue, and again they reared its ugly head once more.
Yeah, and you know when you've got the ball, what you think you got a good drive going, and it just steals you momentum, and then you got to turn around and play defense, and I don't know. It's a big deal in any game. I mean, look at NFL, college, high school for sure, but any game, turnovers are a big deal. Momentum killer.
You got another big region game coming up here once again on Friday night.
We do. It's really a playoff game. I think the way the thing's set up, there's 2 teams in, there's 2 teams out, and there's 3 of us fighting for 2 spots. So a playoff game, last home game, should be a lot of excitement. I think this is when you're playing, late in the season, you want the games to mean something. It certainly means something.
Decatur Riverside, I mean, just never easy. Despite the record, they're going to be a formidable opponent no matter.
No question, they've got good tradition. They've had good football teams in the past. Been watching a lot of film on them this year, and they've struggled. Regardless, they've gotten better. They've won 2 out of the last 3, and they feel like I'm sure they got it going in the right direction. So yeah, it's going to be a test, no doubt.
What's it going to take to get a win here on Friday night?
Well, we keep saying it's the same things. Control the ball, limit the turnovers, hopefully to 0, create some turnovers, and play good defense. If we can, that recipe's been pretty good. So we just need to keep doing that.
All right, Mike, keys to victory for the Eagles tonight and a big one.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be controlling the tempo, and that's what they've been really good at all year. Riverside has been one of those teams that likes to play a spread offense, so they're going to try to throw the ball a lot. And Summertown secondary, it really impressed me a couple weeks ago against Loretto. I think they'll do just as well tonight against Riverside, and hopefully secure them a playoff spot.
Staying within the region, it's a big one tonight over at Mount Pleasant.
Yes.
Lewis County and Mount Pleasant, the battle for the top spot. They pretty much secured 1 and 2, so they're going to get a home game, but you get a better home game if you win this game tonight. And obviously bragging rights are not far away from each other. They're not really rivals, but they've been in the same region. They've been in the same district in other sports. So this is a big one between the 2 tonight.
Yeah, I would say I was up there at Mount Pleasant yesterday. Got to talk to Coach Hartsfield and some of his players. They're amped up, and it's not hard to tell why. Obviously, I mean, you said it. It's 1 versus 2 in the region. This is for probably the number 1 spot, the region champs, and this would be hosting, maybe 2 weeks in the playoffs. That could be really big.
Could be more.
Yeah, could be more depending on how things line up. But yeah, this game is for a lot right here.
And you got one team. Lewis County can still throw it around some, but they're more of a power football team this year. Mount Pleasant can do it all. They've relied on a really good defense, and they have got skill players out the wazoo.
Yeah.
that are really good, really tough, really fast. I mean, they've got the full package over there.
Yeah, and where the in-county teams, Loretto and Summertown, struggled with Lewis County, it was speed, and I think that's something on the outside that Mount Pleasant excels in. So it's going to come down to Lewis County and how well they can run the ball inside.
All right, Mike, you spoke with head coach Kid Hartsfield and Carson Howe yesterday with the Tigers. Let's hear what they have to say about clinching a region title tonight.
All right, Coach, you got a big win last week against East Hickman, a team that got you the year before. How do you build onto that into this week?
Yeah, it was a tough game. It always is. We play them every year, and it's always a slugfest. So we're just happy to come out on top in a non-region game, our last home game on senior night. Now we're moving on to this week to the biggest game of the year, region game, obviously with a lot on the line and a good opponent, at Lewis County. So we're just preparing for that.
Now, how do you prepare for a team like Lewis County? They're very physical. We're going to be run heavy. Compare that to your play style.
Yeah, they're always a tough team. Coach Azar does a great job, getting his guys ready. It's always a great atmosphere over there at Lewis County. Their kids play hard. They play tough and they get after it. Schematically, they're probably a lot like us. They keep it balanced and spread the ball around to a lot of good players. But at the end of the day, they got a stud tailback. They give the ball to and Drew Ray, and he's a great linebacker, and Cade Curl, and we got a lot of guys stepping up. So they present a big challenge and a lot of guys to defend.
How do you get your guys ready but not too ready for this game? Because obviously number 1 versus number 2 in the region, it's going to have a lot of emotion. How do you get them ready without too ready, so to speak?
Yeah, it's there's a fine line there. You definitely would rather be a little more ready than not. Bringing that energy and juice. But I think after the first few plays, it kind of settles down, and people just have to line up and do their job. And focus on what they're supposed to do and their preparation that got them to that point. So it's important. But once the ball is kicked, all that matters is what's going on between the lines, and that's it.
All right, Coach, what do you think it's going to take to get a win Friday night?
Man, it's a huge game. Turnovers are always just a quick backbreaker for anybody. So you got to protect the ball and try to take it away. The line of scrimmage will be interesting. I think both sides are pretty balanced on offense, but you still have to win the line of scrimmage and protect the quarterback, for both teams. So, both defenses are scrappy. So, it's very similar teams. We almost look like the same team to me on both sides of the ball. So, it's going to be a tough challenge.
All right, both teams one loss on the season right now, both outside of district, though. How important does that make this game on Friday?
This game is the biggest game we will have all this season. This decides the region. This decides who gets to host 2 games at least in the playoffs and who only gets to host 1, and this just decides the fate for the playoffs for both teams.
How do you try to get yourself ready for this game, but not too overamped where you're going out there and running all your energy in the first quarter?
You're just trying to make sure, or I know we are just trying to make sure that we're mentally prepared and just make sure we have all the techniques and just make sure we have everything correct.
All right, what do you think it's going to take to get a win on Friday night?
It's going to take a lot of grit and toughness, and we're just going to have to play our best and mistake-free football.
All right.
All right, Mike, keys to the game here from Mount Pleasant, Lewis County tonight.
Yeah, I think for Mount Pleasant, talking to them yesterday, I think it's about, playing with some emotion but not playing with too much where you're gassed at the end of the first quarter. Yeah. I think it's going to be weathering that storm early and then just try to stop the run. Lewis County is a dominant run team. Mount Pleasant, a tad of a different play style. They like to get up and down the field a lot quicker. I think this favors Mount Pleasant.
I'm really excited about this game tonight. This is I might be having my fun up in that game tonight. Well, let's go staying in the same region, but they're stepping out of region. Mm-hmm. Loretto hitting the road to take on Bolivar Central, Class 3A team, but this isn't a insurmountable task or a giant mountain to climb here tonight, Mike.
Yeah, no, this is a team that's in Bolivar that's lost 4 straight. Loretto's lost 3 straight. So somebody's going to get back on track tonight. And you kind of feel for the Mustangs. Their last 3 road games, when they went to Riverside, it was homecoming. Big crowd, a lot of hyped up. Yeah. Go to Adamsville last week, senior night. You go to Bolivar this week, senior night again. So, they're catching teams on probably the worst night to find them on a senior night or a homecoming. And it's a long trip out there. But, I think the Mustangs have shown some things last week at Adamsville, especially defensively, shown some things that can help them this week. And, a chance to pick up a win against Bolivar.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the defense is getting better and better, even though the scores don't always show it. But the big thing, and you'll hear Coach Glass say it here in a second, consistency on offense has been a big problem for this team this year.
Yeah, the one thing I've been preaching is getting a long drive going. It feels like most of their drives are 3 plays, 5 plays, 6 plays. They had some in the second half last week against Adamsville. They started the second half, 10 plays, went 39 yards, turnover on downs, but that was a 10-play drive. Right. The next drive, 11 plays, 34 yards, turned it over on downs. But they're getting these longer drives. They had a rough luck with penalties last week. I think if they can find a week where they can play clean, maybe tonight they could shock some people.
Let's hear what head coach Bryce Glass and running back Andrew Riley have to say going into tonight's game.
Well, Bryce, I know last Friday didn't go how you guys wanted it to, but definitely saw a lot of positives against a good football team there.
Yeah, I mean, our guys fought the whole time. Got a lot of young guys in, got some good work in. With Devin Brooks, center being out, we're starting a whole new offensive line. So just keep working and keep grinding.
Got to be proud of what you see. Adamsville is a really good team, and you guys were really into it all the way to the end.
Yeah, I mean, we held them to 1 score at in the second half. Gave up a few early, but yeah, I mean, overall, I'm pleased. Offensively, we still got to work on getting more consistent, but that just comes with time and work. So we'll get there.
Got a big challenge coming up this week and a very long road trip to Bolivar Central.
Yeah, that's what I told him yesterday. The biggest thing we're going to do is handle the road trip. Almost 3 hours over there. Heck of a road trip. But, we got to handle the bus ride and get off the bus and show up and play football.
3A team, obviously all the challenges that come with that, but I know this group is going to be waiting and ready for that challenge.
Yeah, Bolivar's extremely athletic. They got athletes all over the field, so definitely going to have our hands full. Our guys ain't shied away from nobody all year long, so I don't expect them to Friday night.
What's it going to take to get a win there on Friday?
Consistency. We got to get more consistent on offense. Convert some third downs and get off the football field when we have other teams in third downs. So consistent.
Andrew Riley, right?
Yes, sir.
What year are you, Andrew?
26.
All right, Andrew. No, this last Friday didn't go as you guys expected to, but what kind of positives you take from that game?
We did really good defensively. I thought we had a pick and we had multiple stops on the defensive side of the ball. We played hard. Ain't much we can ask much for defensively, and offensively we just got to get something going, and that's been our struggle all year. I feel like getting something going, getting a push forward, but we just got to keep working towards it.
You see this team obviously improving, especially playing a team like that and being with them all the way to the end.
Say one more time.
Yeah. You see this team making strides every week, but when you play a team like that, knowing that you were in it to the end.
Yeah. We just got to keep working hard and keep doing what we're doing and playing. Just got to come together these last few games and just keep working.
Got a big challenge coming up. Long road trip, 3A team, a lot involved here against Bolivar on Friday.
Yeah, we just got to take the trip, handle it well, which I feel like we can. We've had a couple long away games, but we've handled them fine on the way up there. It's just, this is a long one compared to normal, but I think we'll handle it all right. Bolivar, they're athletic, but ain't nothing new. Everybody we play is really athletic, so I think we'll be able to handle it just fine.
Finally, what's it going to take to get a win there tomorrow night?
Compete, for sure. Being physical and just doing our assignments.
All right, Mike, keys to victory for the Mustangs coming up tonight.
Yeah, it's something we mentioned before looking at those interviews. Consistency on offense. I feel good that their defensive progress that they've made will carry over. It's just trying to put some more points on the board. They 41 points against Scotts Hill, 28 against Collinwood. if they can put up 21 plus, I feel pretty good about their chances tonight to keep this one good.
All right, Mike, well, coming up next, we'll take a look at what's going on in Class A. We got a big game tonight, the Richland Raiders taking on Fayetteville, and also we'll take a look at our Northern Alabama game of the week when we return.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence. A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
At C&B Living.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Excuse me. There we go. Now everyone can hear me. Welcome everybody here to Hendrick Stagg Stadium. Getting you ready for this TSSAA Class 5A Region 4 showdown featuring the Wildcats of Lawrence County and the Falcons of Lincoln County. This is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Going to be bringing you the action tonight. Joined alongside by Brian Gobble. Let's take a look at both sides. Lincoln County 6-2 overall, 1-1 within the region. Their head coach in his fourth year, Eddie Cunningham, 18-22 during his time in Fayetteville. For Lawrence County, 6-2 overall, 1-2 within the region. Their head coach Garrick Barnett in his first year under the team. Both of these teams, Brian, are already into the postseason. What they're fighting for right now is either third or second place, especially with the way things could work out in the region. Whoever's at 2-2 is looking pretty good at this point, which if it is Lawrence County, they will host here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's amazing for Lawrence County athletics and for Lawrence County football. This is a milestone that they haven't seen quite some years. Still a lot to fight for this season. You'd love to see them come out here and compete and get this win against a good 6-2 Lincoln County team.
Lawrence County in the purple purple helmets, gold tops, white pants. Lincoln County red helmets,
red pants and white jerseys. Thatcher McDonald on to kick it away. Lawrence County not a team that will boot it deep too often. Pooch kick here will be fielded and bobbled at and eventually picked up at the 28. And he will push the pile all the way to the 40-yard line. Pretty good opening return there for Lincoln County. And they'll take over first down and 10. That was Clint Quick on the initial play. That's where the Falcons will take over first down and 10. Maddox Franklin, the school's all-time leading passer. Man, the lookout for Carson Carter, running back, 745 total yards, 12 touchdowns on the season. And on the outside, Trayshawn Jean, the team's leading receiver, just needs 103 yards to become the school's all-time leading receiver. Franklin hands off to Carter, and he slips, falls down at the 37-yard line. And a break there for Lawrence County, Brian.
Yeah, he looked like he was going to get around to the right side and break off a few yards, but there is a mud spot right there at midfield where the teams have been warming up. Had some rain the night before. The grass is dying off a little bit here later in the season, so got to keep your footing.
About a 2-yard loss. So second down and 12 coming up here for the Falcons. Two receivers to the right. And you got two running backs in the backfield splitting Franklin. And this time Franklin going to call his own number, and Gage Moses is going to meet him right at the original line of scrimmage. So third down and 10 coming up. A very good play by Gage Moses. Not fooled on that option. So third down and 10, the first third down situation here for Lincoln County. A minute in to the contest. Lincoln County lone loss on the year. Came a week ago to Columbia, sitting at 3-0 within the region. Lawrence County punched their ticket last week. A very convincing win over Franklin County. Two receivers to the left. Tight end to the right, running back beside Franklin. And it's play action. Franklin now going to take off. And he's going to get the first down and more. Takes it out at the 47-yard line, and that will be a first down for the Falcons.
Yeah, they lined up to pass, and Franklin just pulls it down. Looked like Lawrence County defense was in man, so their back was turned to the quarterback, and the quarterback got around the left side, and no defender had their eyes on him, and he escapes for a good gain.
Good start at first third down conversion. They're going to go quickly here. Pistol formation, tight end receiver each side. Carter behind Franklin here out of the pistol. Lawrence County showing blitz. Everyone.
You got a heavy box.
Yeah, man-to-man coverage on the outside. Now Franklin and company will look to the sideline. 10:26 on a stopped first quarter clock as Franklin went out of bounds. Now goes under center. Says something to the offensive line. 10 seconds on the play clock. Now Carter will go to his right. 5 seconds, now to 3. Snapping just in the nick of time. It's Carter getting it over the left side and breaking a couple of tackles and will go out at the 41-yard line. 6-yard pickup, second down and 4 coming up for Carter.
A few missed tackles there by Lawrence County. You had your hands on him right there at the line of scrimmage, and then again a yard down the field, then again 2 yards down the field. He looks like he only got about 4 maybe on that play.
Oh, yeah, they knocked him back.
Knocked him back, yeah.
43. Our guy here on the near side gave him too much credit. Second down and 6 coming up. What could have been second down and 10 or second down and 11 turned into second down and 6. Running back to each side, two receivers here to the right. Franklin hands up the middle, and he maybe gets to the 41. It's a 2-yard pickup. That would bring up third down and 4.
Third down here, you wonder if Lincoln County gets anything positive that's not the first down, if they'll go for it. This is a little too close to punt, too far away for a field goal. We'll see what their strategy is. You got to run the third down play first.
Yeah, definitely 4-down territory. 9:55 remaining here in the first quarter. They converted on their previous third down. Let's see if they can get another one here. Going power here. Two tight ends to the right, a receiver to each side. Carter to Franklin's left. Carter gets the handoff and not much going. A good job by Tayden Russell getting the stop as he gets to the 39-yard line. 2-yard pickup, 4th down and 2 coming up. So big play coming up here for Lincoln County. couldn't convert on third down. 9:20 remaining in the first. Now they're going to try, like you said here, Bryant, this is no man's land. Not really punting territory, and your kicker, well, he's not in the NFL yet, so
right.
This is not within his range.
I'll be interested to see the play call here. If they pass it, do they roll the quarterback out to one side or the other? Do they try to run it up the middle? They've been getting pretty small gains, but this is a small distance to get right here with the run play, so we'll see what they do.
It's going to power. It's Trayshawn Jean now at running back. It's a high snap, not a good one. And he goes up the middle, nowhere to go in the what? They will turn it over on downs. A great job by the interior of the Wildcat defense. He turns it over, and Lawrence County will get the ball right there at their own 39-yard line.
With a better snap there, maybe Lincoln County has a chance to push up the middle, but a bad snap that's high. The quarterback started moving backwards, and the Lawrence County defense was too quick to get there to tackle him and get a turnover on downs.
Jatarius Stevenson, the first one there to make the stop. Now Logan Clayton brings the offense on the field. Empty backfield here. 3 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. And now equipment issue for Lincoln County. And he's going to have to exit because you can't have your whatever that back flap thing is called. I know there's a technical term for it, but got to have it covered.
The back flap sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds right. Technical term, right? Look it up on Google. 8:36 remaining here in the first quarter. First Wildcat possession. Clayton drops back, and it's tipped, and it will fall incomplete. Did have Everly open on the outside, but that will fall incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, he had 2 guys to the far side of the field, both open. Likely would have been completion there, but defensive line gets their hands up.
Second down and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Not as bunched up this time. Quick throw, and hits his intended receiver. And that's Dylan Brown. He makes the play to the 44-yard line. They'll bring up a third down and manageable on the 5-yard pickup, so third down and 5. Wildcats trying to go through the air here in the early going. They're going to go same formation here. Empty backfield, and they get them jumped off sides. So that's going to help out the Wildcats in a big way, and they don't even have to run a play to get their first down of the game. That will move it up to the 49-yard line. Or actually right at the 39 for a first down for the Wildcats. And they are still going empty backfield. Clayton, quick throw to the outside, tries to find Brown again. And they'll give him forward progress to the 48-yard line of Lincoln County. So that's a 3-yard pickup. Second down and 7, about second down and 8. Coming up here. So Brown, who had no catches coming into the year, already has 2. Carter Pettigrew gets the handoff up the middle, and he gets tripped up, brought down at the 46-yard line. That's the first carry here for Lawrence County from anyone in the game. That's 2 yards. Now third down and 6 here for the guys in gold and purple. 7:10 on a rolling first quarter clock. Already, got a little help on an offsides the last time. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Max Taylor now is the tight end to the right. Pettigrew to Clayton's left here out of the shotgun. Clayton drops back. He throws.
Oh,
and he's
wide
got
open.
a man wide open. And he falls down. That is Everly. Goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Wide, stinking open was the man. And that will move the ball forward. First down and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The Lawrence County wide receivers are running these switches, right? And the Lincoln County defensive backs are having to communicate with each other on who's got who. And they didn't communicate well on that play. Wide open down the right side.
And could have probably gone for a touchdown there. Quick throw, hits Everly again. Everly goes to the outside, and he will go down near the 10-yard line. Actually get him at the 12. Right at the 12-yard line. Second down and 2 coming up. Clayton Hands off to Pettigrew up the middle. He's got the first down and more. Still on his feet and rumbling down to the 4-yard line, and a first down for the Wildcats, an 8-yard pickup.
That was a great push there by the right side of the line. It kind of looks like a zone play where the running back has the eyes to see where the hole opens up, and it opened up to the right side. He cut back up the middle of the field.
Power formation here for the Wildcats, and a Lincoln County player was way in the backfield on that play. I mean, way in the backfield. That's obviously going to be an offside, and they will move it to the Lincoln County 2. So it's just a 2-yard penalty, but first down and goal now from the 2 for Lawrence County. And Bryant, they are going heavy here in the backfield, all the big boys up the middle. Pettigrew, handoff over the left side, tripped up, and no gain. They'll bring up second down and goal from the 2. Get on the ball here quickly. Clayton hands off the Pettigrew over the right side, muscles his way through into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And in this big region matchup, the guys in purple that strike first. Carter Pettigrew finds the end zone for the 12th time this season. Now Sarah Morrison will come on to attempt the extra point.
Just a simple power play. Lawrence County brought the big bodies in. They went out wide all the way down the field, right? They're going 5 wide. They bring the big guys in. They're going to run the ball right here at the goal line. They did and punched it in.
Snap back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 5:05 remaining in the first, Lawrence County leads Lincoln County 7-0. We'll have the next Falcon Drive when we return on the Exports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
9-play, 61-yard drive capped off by Carter Pettigrew's 12th rushing touchdown of the season. Add the Sarah Morrison extra point. Lawrence County leads it 7-0, 5:05 remaining here in the first quarter. And what an impressive first drive, Brian Gubble, for the Wildcats in this one.
Yeah, Lincoln County just got picked apart. Every play there was a positive gain open. Lincoln County defenders were playing soft, so they could throw it out wide if they wanted to. And when it came down to running the ball, they were getting positive chunks of yardage whenever they handed the ball off. So good opening drive.
Thatcher McDonald on to kick it away. It was a pooch kick the last time. And the same one here. This one's going to land at the 31. Fielded. And he will get, well, he trips up and his own self down to the 38-yard line. And that's where they will take over first down and 10. Decent ogle there on the run of 7-yard pickup, and decent starting field position here for the guys in white and red.
AJ, we got a correction. A listener, Mr. Dylan Manus, told us back plate was the term, so we were close with the back pad.
Thank you. Back flat, back plate. Hey, we learned something new today.
We did.
Thank you, sir, for helping us out there. I called that thing on top of the volleyball net a foul pole for 3 years until someone corrected me, so I'm thankful someone is helping us out here. Power formation here. Franklin drops back, pressure comes, he throws, and over the head of his intended receiver. We do have a penalty flag on the play. See what the call will be. Holding against Lawrence County, so that's going to be a penalty and a first down for the Falcons.
I do believe that defensive holding, right, has to be in the backfield, or excuse me, with the receiver, with the defender and the receiver. Yeah. So it looked like that holding call is in the secondary.
So 1st and 10 for Lincoln County after the first penalty for the Wildcats in the game. 4:50 on the stop first quarter clock. 2 receivers to the left, a tight end. Carter, now the tight end goes in motion to the right. Carter to the left of Franklin. And now we'll go over the left side, and not much going. That is Johnson again, brings him down at the 50-yard line. So that will bring up 2nd down and 9. Stevenson, on the stop. So 2nd down and 9 coming up. 4:25. Now they'll flip the formation here. 2 receivers to the right, tight end to the left. 2 tight ends to the left, And now Lawrence County is going to jump.
Yep.
I will take it to the 45 of Lawrence County. So 15 yards and penalties. Now 2nd down and 4. Don't want to help them. They got helped on the last drive on a 3rd down and 5 on an offsides. This team has been much more disciplined this year than in years prior as far as penalties go. But 2 here, and already the Falcons are in Wildcat territory. 2 tight ends to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Carter to Franklin's right out of the shotgun. Now Franklin drops back. He throws and has Gene. Gene makes the catch. He has enough for a 1st down. And he will go out at the 35-yard line. And coming up, about to be the team's all-time leading receiver, picks up another Falcon 1st down.
Yeah, give credit to the Lincoln County offensive line there. That's a long developing route where the receiver has to go downfield, then come back towards the quarterback a little bit, and Lawrence County couldn't get home on the rush.
So the 2nd 1st down on this drive goes out of bounds. 3:44 remaining here in the 1st. Bunching it up here, power formation, 2 receivers bunched to each side. Carter to the left of Franklin. Wildcats jamming up the box. It's going to be a quick pass out here to Gene, and Max Taylor's got him in the backfield and brings him down all the way at the 41-yard line. What amazing play by Max Taylor, and the Falcons going way backwards.
They diagnosed that play real quick. They shot through the gap, saw the run was going left, and met him in the backfield.
2nd down and 16 now coming up here for the Falcons. Man, what an amazing play on that fly sweep, as they call it. 3 minutes remaining here in the 1st. 3 receivers to the right, tight end to the left. Franklin drops back, rolls out to his right, looking, throws, and hits Gene. And Gene will make the play right near the 35-yard line. Good pass there from Franklin to Gene. At the 36, actually, so that'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Gene is a big-bodied wide receiver, 6'1", 195 is what they have him listed on the roster. You throw it to that guy, he'll be able to outmuscle a lot of people.
Came in as the team's all-time leader in receptions. He needs 103 yards to become their all-time leader. I think he's the leader in touchdown catches as well. 2 receivers to the left. Franklin drops back again. Throws, wheel route, and throws it behind his intended receiver. No penalty flags. Now bring up 4th down. So, again, just like the previous drive, Brian, you're kind of in no man's land here. Ball at the 36-yard line, 4th down and 11. And they will bring the punt unit on the field.
Yeah, that's a long way to go.
Yeah. The leading punter is Jesse Patrick, averaging 42 yards per punt this season. Very impressive. Back deep to return is Smith and Everly. Probably won't get much of a chance to return this one. They block it! 3rd block punt this season. He picks it up, and he will go out of bounds right around the 40-yard line for the 3rd time this year. And in back-to-back games, the Wildcats block a punt. What an incredible job.
Tatum Russell broke through the line. He would not be denied. That wasn't even close. He was all up in the punter's business on that block. Punter gets the ball back and tries to run it for a 1st down, but not happening there.
Tayden Russell and Zacchaeus Everly combining on the block. The third block punt this season. The Wildcats take over first down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. 2:35 on a first rolling, well, not soon to be rolling first quarter clock. Same formation here, Brian. Empty backfield. Clayton, quick throw, and in and out of the hands of Brown, then in and out of the hands of Silva. Incomplete, second down and 10 coming up.
Again, these Lincoln County defenders are playing real soft. You'll see them, 4 or 5 yards off of their defender. That's going to open up these short routes all night, so I would imagine Lawrence County is going to take advantage.
Maybe, like you said, trying to soften them up and maybe get Carter Pettigrew rolling here. 2 receivers to each side. Pettigrew now behind Clayton here out of the pistol. 2:23 here in the first remaining. 7-0 the Lawrence County lead. Pettigrew handoff up the middle and not much going. They will give him forward progress to the 43, so that will bring up third down and 7.
This isn't the first time in these first couple of drives that Lawrence County's been in third and long. You'd like to see them avoid third and long. You don't want to live in this all night.
Yeah, they're going to go quickly, but do the old look at me. Under 2 minutes left to play here in the first. Wildcats so far tonight, I think 1 of 2 on third down. 2 of 2 on third down, excuse me. One of them was a penalty. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Clayton rolls out to the right. Now steps up, throws. And making the catch on the outside, Demetrius Silva. He makes it at the 46-yard line, and that will be a Wildcat first down.
A little bit of a scramble there, a little bit of a scramble drill there, AJ. Quarterback rolling to the right, finds his receiver on the right side.
They're going to get on the ball quickly. Empty backfield again. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Minute 35 left in the first. Clayton drops back, throws. He has an open Everly and tries to make a man miss and will dive out to the 42-yard line. Pick up a 4, second down and 6 coming up. Hey, positive yards staying ahead of the sticks is this Wildcat offense right now.
Yeah, they need that.
Clock rolling, minute 10 left. Another good Wildcat drive, 2 receivers each side. Pettigrew behind Clayton here out of the pistol. Motion comes from Everly. Now throwing out to Everly in the flat. Stops, gets across the 40 and leaks out to the 36. But he might be about a yard short, but see where they spot him. I think you have to get to the 35. And it's very close.
Looks like Lawrence County's having success with these RPOs. Everly in motion to the right. The quarterback can hand it off or he can throw it. Nobody was tracking with Everly, so he gives him the ball, swinging it out to the right. Positive yards. Let's see if they can convert on third and short.
Wildcats now going to go heavy formation here. Got to go quickly. 15 on the play clock, 20 on the game clock. Third down and 1. They've converted every third down so far. Now hand off to Pettigrew. Cuts upfield. He's got enough for the first down. Still pushing the pile. Still going and gets out to the 26-yard line. What a run by Carter Pettigrew. Picks up 11 and another Wildcat first down. The clock's still rolling. They might get one more play off, and they won't. That's the end of the first, and they're still going to let him run it. Pettigrew gets up the middle and gets over to the 23-yard line, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So after 12 minutes of play, it's been all the guys in purple and gold so far. In this one, they lead it 7-0. So when we return, we'll have the start of the second quarter. That is here on the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenneke Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenneke Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenneke.com.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop. where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back at Hendrick Stagg Stadium, getting ready to start the second quarter, where it has been all the guys in purple and gold so far in this one. They lead it 7-0. And Bryant, they are already all the way down the field, about ready to maybe punch in another one here to start off the second quarter. And offense, defense getting it done here for the guys in purple and gold tonight so far. Yeah,
Lincoln County hasn't really had an answer so far to Lawrence County on third down. That's been where Lawrence County's made a lot of great success. 3 of 3, 4 of 4, something like that. 4 of 4.
Yeah, 4 of 4.
I mean, they keep putting Lawrence County in the position, and the defense can't come through. And props to Lawrence County offense for converting.
Second down and 7. Clayton, quick throw. He's going to lob it into the end zone, and incomplete. Gage Smith, the intended receiver, maybe thought he had pass interference, but no whistle blows. And we will have a third down and 7. Getting that one-on-one on the outside. 11:54 left here in the first half. And certainly for the Wildcats here, Brian, you don't get this. It's probably 4-down territory, even though you're right on the edge of Sarah Morrison's range.
Yeah, I think you go for this if you get positive yardage. Get positive yardage here. You don't have to get the whole thing.
2 receivers bunched to the right with the tight end. Single receiver to the left, Clayton. Oh, pressure
they want
comes.
the whole thing.
Throws. And will fall incomplete. So it'll be 4th down here for the Wildcats. No grounding.
They wanted the post up the middle, but the safety, Lincoln County safety, was in place there. Good defend. Quarterback tries to roll to the right. Nobody's there, so he just gets rid of it.
So that is the first non-third down conversion. They're going to go for it here. 4th down and 7. Ball at the 23-yard line. Lincoln County trying to get a big stop here. 11:46 on the stop for the second quarter clock. 10 now on the play clock. And they might be calling a timeout here. And that's what Garrick Barnett is going to do. He's going to call the team's first timeout here of the first half, and we will take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment. Not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to Hendrick Stagg Stadium as Lawrence County just called their first timeout here of the first half. A 4th down and 7 waiting here for the Wildcats. A pretty big play here. Leading at 7-0, 11:46 remaining here in the first half. So the Wildcats, 2 receivers to the left. Tight end, single receiver to the right. Pettigrew to the right of Clayton. Here out of the shotgun. Motion comes from Everly. Quick throw. It's a slant. He got there early. That should have been pass interference.
Yes, absolutely.
He got there way early, but nothing called, and that will be a 4th down. That will be a turnover and downs, and the Falcons will take over.
Lincoln County came in with that same defensive set that they had before the timeout. It was man-to-man. Lawrence County sends a man in motion. They try to hit the quick slant. I believe it was there. The Lincoln County defender gets there early. The referees don't agree. Turnover on downs. That's a big stop for Lincoln County to keep this a one-score game.
7-0 Wildcats. 11:40 left here in the first half as Maddox Franklin and company will bring the offense back on the field. 2 receivers to the left, 2 tight ends to the right, and Carter to the left of Franklin here out of the shotgun. Hand off, and man, they met him in the backfield. Taden Russell brings down Carter. They gave him forward progress to the 19. Brian, he did not get to the 19-yard line.
He was met. I don't even know who had the ball. I don't think the quarterback or the running back knew who had the ball. Taden Russell got off the snap, and nobody touched him.
Taden Russell, I mean, if Franklin didn't hand it off, Franklin would have gotten.
He almost took the handoff. Russell almost took the handoff for himself, going the other way.
I mean, they gave him forward progress to the 19. His rear end was on the 16. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Franklin, play action. Pressure comes. He falls down.
Ball.
He's down,
Fumble,
and
fumble.
he will go down at the 16-yard line. Or the 11, the 12-yard line. And it's Taden Russell, the first one there. A 7-yard loss. Russell with back-to-back plays, a tackle for a loss and a sack.
I had my eyes in the backfield watching the defenders. I'm not sure who was the first to the ball, but that entire Lawrence County line, was it Taden?
Russell.
Taden again, and then the pursuit to get back around to the quarterback caused a fumble. Lawrence County couldn't jump on it there, but wreaking havoc in the backfield right now.
3rd down and 21. 10-20 on a rolling second quarter clock. 2 receivers to the right. The tight end, single receiver to the left. New running back in the backfield. Franklin drops back, throws over the middle, hits his man, and he's going to get the first down and more. That's Trayshawn Jean. Way too much room there, and he will get it to the 41-yard line and a first down here for Lincoln County, a 29-yard pickup.
Can't let that happen, man. You had Lincoln County dead to rights, backed up to their own goal line, about to punt to you and give you the ball in prime field position, and then you let their number 1 receiver, 6'1", like I said earlier, big guy, come over the middle of the field and just outrun everybody for a first down.
9:40, first down and 10 here for Lincoln County, threatening to get in the Wildcat territory again. Carter with the handoff, goes over the left side, and brought down at the 48-yard line. 7-yard pickup, 2nd down and 3 coming up. Ball actually at the 49, so it'll be 2nd down and 2. Three receivers, 2 receivers to the right. The tight end, single receiver to the left. Carter to the right of Franklin here out of the shotgun. Under 9 minutes left to play here in the first half. Now Carter flips to his left. Handoff up the middle. And he will get enough for the first down, pushing the pile to the 47-yard line and a first down for the Falcons.
Lincoln County finding some success right here on these run plays. They have different guards pulling to one side or the other, and this has worked. The running back following his blockers, getting positive yardage.
First down and 10 for Lincoln County. Already 5 first downs so far on the night. 8:25 remaining here in the first. Lawrence County will get the ball out of halftime. It's just the 3rd possession for Lincoln County. Lawrence County's only had 2 possessions, so both offenses have been moving the ball a lot here tonight. Franklin drops back, throws, hits his man in the flat, and actually it's going to fall incomplete. Tried for Deason there on the outside.
And he had a little bit to run if he caught the ball.
Yeah, he did have some room out there. They were going with Gene there on the outside, so 2nd down and 10. 8:09 on the stop second quarter clock. Two receivers to the right, tight end, single receiver to the left. The running back in the backfield is Caden Maxwell, 2nd on the team in rushing. And he gets a handoff, the counter, and gets tripped up. They'll give him forward progress to the 46. So he just picks up 1. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Lincoln County so far tonight, 2 of 4 on 3rd down. Under 8 left to play, 7:50 now. Kind of feels like a big play here, Brian. Every single Lincoln County drive has gotten in the Lawrence County territory. So it kind of feels like a big play. 2 receivers to the left, tight end, single receiver to the right. Carter back in the game. Franklin drops back. Pressure comes. He steps up. And Everly meets him and He is going to be short of the line to the gain at the 38-yard line.
He got real good positive yardage there, got 90% of what he needed. Another yard to go here on 4th and short. Lincoln County doesn't want to get through the first half without any points on the board, so they're definitely going to go for it here.
Yeah, definitely. Unlike the last time, they are 0 of 1 on 4th down so far.
Be interested to see if they go back to that run that Lawrence County had success stopping, or if they if they throw the ball.
4th down and 1. Power formation here. Wildcats stacking the box as well. It's Gene. Tries to go to the outside. He will have the first down and more. He's across the 30 and across the 20. Makes a man miss and will go into the end zone for a Lincoln County touchdown. 38-yard run by Trayshawn Jean, and now Lincoln County is a point away from tying it up. 6:17 remaining here in the first.
Nothing special there, AJ. They just gave the ball to their best player and let him make a play. They let him have the ball around the right side. A few missed tackles for Lawrence County, and he takes it.
Gadlin Mole on to attempt the extra point. So far on the year, he's 22 of 26 on extra points. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
Ooh, look out.
No, it is good. How?
What?
Okay, it is good. So it didn't look good, especially since it hit the play clock, but they said it's good. So with 6:17 remaining, we're all tied up at 7. We'll have the next Wildcat Drive when we return on the Exports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
This is the X Sports Network.
9-play, 77-yard drive capped off by Trayshawn Jeans. 38-yard touchdown run. That is his 7th total touchdown on the year. The extra point is good. Lincoln County and Lawrence County knotted up at 7. 6:17 remaining here in the first half.
Lawrence County defense got to be kicking themselves right there. They had a 3rd and a mile, and they let Lincoln County convert right there. They had a 4th and short right there, and they let a touchdown go. Got to be better disciplined right here, not give up those big explosive plays. Lincoln County hasn't had much success that we've seen. Just those few mistakes there from the defense has allowed them to get on the board and tie things up.
Mull on to kick it away. Everly and Silva back deep to return. You mentioned the 2 big plays, both made by Trayshawn Jean on a 3rd and 21, then a 4th and 1 there. So Jean has been as advertised tonight for the Falcons. Mull's kick be fielded by Everly at the 11-yard line. Everly dancing around and gets brought down at the 24-yard line. Fans wanting a face mask, but they're not going to get it, and that's where they'll take over 1st down and 10.
I don't think I'd agree with the face mask throw right there. I think it looked awkward from this position, but it did look like the defender.
I think it's more shoulder pads.
Right.
I'm with you there.
Got him high, brought him down.
So 1st down and 10 from their own 24-yard line. 5:48 remaining. Lawrence County will get the ball out of halftime.
It's be a great time for a slow drive that results in some points. Maybe you can double up here at the end of the half and at the first of the second half.
2 receivers to each side. Pettigrew will be behind Clayton here out of the pistol. 7-7. Big region game. Pettigrew gets the handoff over the left side, and we have a penalty flag as Pettigrew gets into the open field and pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line, and that is in the area of holding here against the Wildcats, and that's going to be coming back. So they'll take them all the way back to the 14-yard line, and 1st down and 20.
They do get a replay down, right? On the
1st
hold.
down and 20 coming up. So not a good start to the drive here for the Wildcats. Lawrence County now. 2 penalty. It should be 3 penalties for 25 yards. Same formation, 5:25 remaining in the half. Pettigrew directly behind Clayton here out of the pistol. Quick throw, it hits Everly in the flat. Everly's going to make a man miss, get in the open field, and he will go out of bounds at the 32. But still a pretty good start to the drive for the Wildcats. Actually, the 28-yard line, my vision's off.
They're on the far side of the field.
Yeah, second down and 6. But not bad, 14 yards on that first down play.
Boy, he shot out of that backfield after catching the ball like a cannon.
You give him in the open field, that's it's dangerous for anybody. Pettigrew, handoff up the middle, and not much going as he will get to the 29. They'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Lawrence County 4 of 5 on 3rd down so far here in the first half.
I'd be curious to see Lawrence County go over the middle. These inside defenders, their first step is back, and they're playing soft coverage already. I'd like to see a throw over the middle and see if Lawrence County could convert on that.
Under 4:50 remaining here in the first half. 7-7 in this big Class 5A Region 4 showdown. 2 receivers each side. Pettigrew to Clayton's right. Clayton drops back, throws. It's a deep ball, and he overthrows his intended receiver. Trying to go for Everly. Clayton went down at the end of the play, and looks like the punt unit is going to come on the field.
Not on the same page there with Everly. If you were looking at him on the far side, it looked like he slowed down, like he might have been expecting the ball right there around the 10-yard line, and the pass went 20 yards downfield, 20, 30 yards downfield. So not exactly on the same page with the quarterback wide receiver right there.
Clayton on the punt it away for Lawrence County, averaging 38.2 yards per punt so far this year. Gene back deep to return. And a timeout will be called here by Lincoln County. 4:32 remaining here in the half. We will take the break as well on the Exports Network.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
4th down and 5 coming up here for 4th down and 6 coming up for Lawrence County. About to punt it away. 7-7 the score here between Lincoln County and Lawrence County in this Class 5A Region 4 showdown. 4:32 remaining here in the half.
If you're Lincoln County, you got to be happy. You came out, first play of the game was a penalty. Then you had a good completion for Lawrence County, but you held after that. He had a couple of incompletions, stopped the drive. They're going to get the ball back with a chance to go up here before the half.
Clayton punts it away. Gene will field it at the 38, and he makes a man miss. He goes down the sideline. Lots of room to run, and he is brought out at the 36-yard line, and that is where Lincoln County will take over 1st down and 10.
There's a flag.
We do have a penalty flag right at the 31-yard line. Holding against Lincoln County.
That was pretty far away from where the play was happening. That was about midfield. Gene was taking the ball down the left side. Lincoln County commits an unnecessary penalty right there. Make it a little harder on him. Back him up significantly here.
That will take it to the 46-yard line. So that's where Lincoln County will take over 1st down and 10. Still great starting field position for the Falcons. Scored on their last drive. They can try to take the lead here. 4:23 remaining. Two receivers to the right, the tight end, single receiver to the left. Pitch out to the outside. And
good tackle.
Gets tripped up at the 44-yard line. On the carry was Chandler Smith. 2 yards, 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Those are some of the hardest tackles to make in the open space. They pitched it out wide, gave him the whole field to work with, and that was a great tackle by the defender there to come up, trip him up, and only give him a gain of about 2 yards.
It looked like that was Demetrius Silva out of his safety position. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Smith to the left of Franklin. Franklin drops back. Pressure comes, throws, looking for Gene, and it is,
oh my
wow,
goodness.
What a catch. He makes the amazing catch at the 31-yard line. That's just incredible. What a pitch and catch, and that will be enough for a Falcon first down.
I didn't think there was a chance. I saw the quarterback release the ball, and I was watching this matchup down here. Gage Smith, the defensive back, on Gene. Both of them are tall, big body receiver and defender. I didn't think that had a chance. Gene is something special.
One-man show so far tonight. 2 receivers to the right. Tight end, single receiver to the left. Carter back at running back. Now Franklin will roll out. Had a man initially, and we got a penalty flag, and it's in and out of the hands of the receiver. And that is in the area of holding, and more than likely they're going to go backwards here.
Yeah, usually when the quarterback's holding on to the ball that long, you see a penalty flag come into the backfield. Holding's got to be the call.
It is holding against Lincoln County, so that will take it back to the 41. For the Falcons, it's just their now got 5 penalties for 37 yards.
2 costly ones, 2 costly holding penalties right here since they've gotten the ball back.
Yeah, back-to-backs, 20 yards and penalties. They should be in the red zone right now.
Yeah, about 2 minutes worth of offense, and they're about where they started.
2 receivers to the right, tight end, single receiver to the left. Franklin drops back, rolls out, throws, and penalty flag again.
That looks like it's going to be in the area of either pass interference or holding. The Lincoln County defender did a little out and up. He did a little 5 to 7 yard out towards the sideline. Then he went up the sideline. Lawrence County defender was caught flat-footed.
Pass interference against Lawrence County. So
Yep.
that will be a first down for Lincoln County. Move it to the 26. I'll bring up first down and 5. Remember, there are no automatic first downs in high school football. A lot of people forget that. So it's first down and 5. 3:02 remaining here in the half. And this drive has been marred by penalties on both sides. 3 receivers to the right, tight end to the left. Carter to the right, Franklin here out of the shotgun. Carter gets the handoff up the middle, tripped up in the backfield. A really good job by the Wildcats. He might have lost a yard on the play.
Yeah, DeMarcus Johnson did a great job right there. If he doesn't get a hand on his leg as he's cutting through the hole, he definitely gets positive yardage there, but he holds him up. 2nd and 5 here.
Yeah. Johnson with the play in the backfield. Second down and 5. 2:30 remaining here in the first half. Still 7-7. 3 receivers bunched to the right, tight end to the left. Franklin. Now hand off to Carter over the right side, and still on his feet. Still going. And they will get him to the 20-yard line, and that should be enough for a Lincoln County first down.
You hate to see that. I believe Lawrence County defender Garvin had him wrapped up, bear hugging him, and couldn't bring him to the ground. So credit where credit's due to the to the running back for Lincoln County. He's been slippery a little bit tonight.
Coming up on 2 minutes left to play as they flip the formation. 3 receivers to the left, tight end to the right. Carter to the left of Franklin here out of the shotgun. Lincoln County doing a great job milking the clock here. Franklin now rolls out to his left. Throws, and it's in and out of the hands. Gage Smith had a potential interception, but it falls incomplete. Good defense by Smith to get a hand on it.
This is a great matchup. I know I keep talking about this down here, but Gene Smith down here for Lawrence County, he's listed at 6'4", 185. Both two tall, athletic defender and a receiver going at it. Smith gets the best of Gene on that one.
Second down and 10. Clock stops. Minute 47 left in the half. Three receivers bunched to the left, tight end to the right. Carter to the left of Franklin. Franklin drops back, throws, has a man wide open. It's his tight end, and he will get into the end zone for a easy touchdown. And just like that, a 20-yard connection. The Falcons take the lead 13-7 with a minute 39 left here in the first half.
Even my eyes were caught wandering there. My eyes were down here on the bunch formation. To the left, the trips to the left, and the tight end sneaks out of the right. Nobody home. He walks into the end zone.
Mode on to attempt the extra point. Last one was a bit of a circus, so we'll see what happens here. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is blocked. So the Wildcats, after the last one was an adventure that barely made it through, this one gets blocked. So it's 13-7 Lincoln County. Minute 39 remaining in the half. We'll have the next Wildcat drive. We return on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Six-play, 46-yard drive capped off by Maddox Franklin's 20-yard touchdown pass as he hooked up with Colton Carter. And the Gene extra point, the Mole extra point was blocked. So Lawrence County trails Lincoln County 13-7. The minute 37 left, minute 39, left here in the half. Mole on to kick it away with this team with their first lead of the contest. High end over end
Somebody
kick.
get the ball.
That's going to land and roll out of bounds. At the Everly caught it and went out of bounds. He thought, I don't know why he did that, but they're going to take over first down and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, I was nervous that the ball wasn't even going to get out of bounds. The Wildcats were vacating the area, and he came up from behind and fielded it.
If he lets the ball go, they're at the 35.
Right. Lawrence County has a good offense here. They can move their way down the field. They should have 2 timeouts, if I remember correctly. Two timeouts with a minute 39. See what they can do with it.
Lincoln County up 13-7, minute 39 left here in the half. Wildcats with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Pettigrew to the right of Clayton. Throwing the ball a lot here in the early going of the first half. Clayton rolls out, throws, and he's got Silva. Silva dragging a defender and goes down at the, I think they'll get him to the 29-yard line. Or very close. Yeah, that's enough for a first down from this view. Ball at the 30, that's an 11-yard pickup. So good first starting play of the drive here for Lawrence County. Deep ball, they're going to find Silva. He's open, makes the catch. 40, 35, 20, cuts upfield.
Here he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Demetrius Silva makes the play, and just like that, with 58 seconds remaining, Lawrence County has a chance to take the lead before the end of the half.
I told you they could score quick. They didn't even need the entire minute that they had left.
Yeah.
2 plays down the field. Throw it to your receiver. Throw it to your guy.
And everyone's so excited, none of you all back home saw it. So didn't get a bit of that touchdown. Demetrius Silva made a great catch down the sideline, cut up field, and that's about the best way I can describe that. So there you go. Snap back, the kick is up, and the kick is good. The Wildcats now lead it 14-13 with 58.7 seconds remaining in the half. Take a short break. We'll have the next Falcon Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Logan Clayton hits Demetrius Silva with the huge touchdown play, 70 yards. Add the Sarah Morrison extra point. The Wildcats now lead this one 14-13, 58.7 seconds remaining. And because of where our broadcast position is, ladies and gentlemen, you saw some of the touchdown. Not all of the touchdown. If you have an issue with that, please reach out to the Lawrence County administration. We've asked to be upstairs several times. They have not granted that, and that's what happened. So rant over. Let's move on with the game. Kick here from Thatcher McDonald. It's a high end overhand kick, fielded by Deason at the 19-yard line. Cut up field and down to the 34, and that's where the Falcons take over first down and 10. Deason Ogle made the play. .8 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts here for Lincoln County. 2 receivers to the left. Tight end, single receiver, which is Gene to the right. Gene now goes in motion from right to left. Franklin drops back. Pressure comes. Lots of pressure. He steps up and runs upfield and runs out of bounds at the nick of time at the 42-ish yard line. Good run there by Maddox Franklin.
Not many people noticed it, maybe some of the fans, but on the far side of the field, there was a lot of pulling and tugging going on with the Lawrence County defender and maybe the Lincoln County tight end. No flag was thrown.
Yeah. 43.2 seconds remaining. Second down and 2. 2 receivers to the right. Tight end to the right. Single receiver to the left. Franklin drops back. Lobs. Looking for Gene, and it is intercepted. Gage Smith makes the play, and the Wildcats will take over first down and 10 at the 34-yard line. What a play by Gage Smith.
I told you that matchup's going to be one to watch all night long. Smith goes up and high points the ball. He could undercut the route a little bit because he had Silva with help at the free safety position coming over. The ball was just underthrown. Even if it was overthrown, like I said, Silva's coming over to potentially intercept that. So just not the greatest decision right there by the Lincoln County quarterback.
So the Wildcats have it and 2 timeouts at 14-13, 35.1 seconds remaining. 2 receivers to each side. And I think that's it. No, that's Pettigrew to the right of Clayton.
Quick throw. He's going for
They want it
Silva
again.
and just overthrew him. No, shouldn't be any penalty flags there. He just overthrew him.
Yeah.
Good coverage on the outside by Lincoln County as well.
Yeah, Lincoln County not fooled that time. The first play of the previous drive, Silva ran a little quick out route, a little curl, if you will, and Lincoln County bid on it. The defender wasn't set up for that this time. It was just a straight go, and he wasn't about to get beat again.
Previous touchdown was Silva's second on the season. Now we're timeout called by Lincoln County. We have 29.4 seconds remaining here in the half. We'll take the break as well on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lincoln County calls a timeout with 29.4 seconds remaining. Three receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Clayton now rolls out to the left. And we'll just throw it out of bounds wisely. Nothing working there for the Wildcats, so 3rd down and 10. Clayton so far is 10 of 18, 157 yards and a touchdown tonight. So 27 seconds remaining here in the half. Same formation here for the Wildcats. Got man-to-man on the outside. See if they go for it. It's actually going to be a handoff to Pettigrew. Goes to the outside, tripped up, but he will have enough for a first down to the 46-yard line. Clock will roll. He was deemed in bounds.
I think we'll have a timeout. I believe the clock resets. Excuse me, the clock pauses while they reset the chains. Lawrence County wants a timeout. You had a fake there to the left. I don't know if you saw that, but Smith throws his hands up. The quarterback fakes left after he's already handed the ball off. So the whole field thinks that the ball is going to the left, and really you're handing the ball off to the running back who's going to the boundary. And he had one man to beat. He gained really great yardage. If he would have broke that initial tackle, he might have been down the sideline. Lawrence County can score quick. I know there's only 17 seconds left, but as we've seen, they only need one play to score. So if it's the right one, they're going to hit it.
"17 seconds remaining. 1st down and 10 here for the Wildcats. Clayton drops back. Pressure comes. Throws. It's Brown on the outside, and Brown will get enough to the 49-yard line, 48-yard line. That's where they'll give it to him. 1st down and 10.
That'll be about 2nd and 4 right there. Lincoln County keeps putting this safety deep. Not something they had been doing the entire first half, but the defenders are playing soft. They have a deep safety right here. They're trying not to get beat over their head.
Clayton, play action pass. Gonna throw it deep. And knocked away at the last second. Great job by Zacchaeus Everly. So I'll bring up 3rd down here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Everly, wide receiver turned defender right there. The ball was about to fall right into, guess who, Gene's hands for the Lincoln County Falcons, and Everly turns the defensive back and swats it away.
So 3rd down and 5. long, short 5, long
Sure.
4. 3 seconds remaining. So
See what
this
they
is
do.
probably going to be Hail Mary territory here for the guys in gold. See how far Logan Clayton can throw it.
He might not need to throw it far, and Lincoln County doesn't have too many people back.
Just really one.
Yeah.
Clayton drops back. He will launch it up. And he will get picked off. Has it at the 5-yard line, but that one will do it for the first half. So Lawrence County gets the ball at the end of the half. They lead it 14-13 after the first 24 minutes of play. When we return, we'll have the Big Gold Machine in their halftime performance. That one will be next here on the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
This is the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. We'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time. And nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down, or their 24/7 availability. You can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Hendrick Stagg Stadium, getting ready for the start of the second half here between Lincoln County and Lawrence County. The Wildcats leading the Falcons 14-13 in this key region showdown. Look at the first half stats, starting first with the Falcons. They had a total of 29 plays for 157 yards, 5 penalties, 37 yards, 2 of 5 on third down, 1 of 2 on fourth down, and 1 turnover and interception for Lawrence County. 30 plays, 204 yards. They also had a turnover on an interception. 4 penalties for 40 yards, 5 of 8 on third down, 0 of 1 on fourth down. Take a look at the leaders here in the first half, running-wise for Lawrence County. Carter Pettigrew, 9 carries, 42 yards, and a touchdown. Passing-wise, Logan Clayton, 11 for 21, 162 yards. Touchdown and an interception. Receiving, Demetrius Silver, 3 catches, 92 yards, and a score. Zacchaeus Everly, 5 catches, 57 yards. Dylan Brown, 3 catches for 13 yards. For Lincoln County, rushing rise, Trayshawn Jean, 3 carries, 32 yards and a touchdown. Maddox Franklin, 5 carries, 24 yards. Carson Carter, 10 carries, 21 yards. Chandler Smith, 1 carry, 2 yards. Caden Maxwell, 1 carry, 1 yard. Throwing wise, Maddox Franklin, 5 of 9, 77 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Receiving wise, Trayshawn Jean, 4 carries, 4 receptions, 57 yards. Colton Carter, 1 catch for 20 yards and a touchdown. So Brian Gobble, those are your first half stats, and pretty even, and which is why the score is sitting at 14-13 here, getting ready to start the third quarter.
Yeah, an evenly matched game. The thing that jumps out to me the most, we saw it in the first half. Lawrence County, I think you said 5 of 8 on third down. Lincoln County cannot get off the field. And honestly, a couple of busted coverages or a couple of busted plays for Lawrence County is on defensively is what's given Lincoln County their scores. So I'd like to see if Lawrence County can clean a few things up here. They're doing great offensively. On defense, they need to clean a few things up. And Lincoln County as well on defense needs to clean a few things up. I'll be interested to see if they make any changes on defense, any halftime adjustments here. We'll see.
So Lawrence County will get the ball out of halftime, and they scored on their first drive of the first half. Let's see if they can do it in the second half.
Our first cold night.
Yeah,
AJ,
yeah.
It's
well,
I'm having to shut and open the window in between halftime because I'm kind of cold, right?
I think it's comfortable, but then again, I'm used to where this time of year.
Sure.
You know, back in West Virginia, you're kind of used to this. It feels like football weather. That's for
yeah,
sure.
That's right.
Could be worse.
Could be.
In a month or two, it might be snowing. Who knows? Gatlin Mole on to kick it away. And it's a line drive kick, and Everly's going to field it at the 10-yard line. Cuts up field across the 25 and drags defenders down to the 31-yard line. Pretty good pickup by Zacchaeus Everly. That's where the Wildcats will take over first down and 10. So not their worst starting field position. And Brian, this is a big drive here as you go down the field and score. You're still up a score. Lincoln County can certainly tie it with the touchdown, the 2-point conversion, but it certainly gives you a little bit of extra distance. Knowing that kicking game-wise, especially in the extra point and the field goals, hasn't been really strong here for Lincoln County in this one. Hand off to Pettigrew up the middle. Dances his way to the 32. He'll pick up 1, second down and 9 coming up. Pettigrew, who had a streak of 100-yard gains broken last week, mainly because he just wasn't in the game all that much last week against Franklin County in that big win. Second down and 9. 30 seconds into the second half. 3 receivers still left, single receiver to the right. Pettigrew, the handoff, got some room and goes down to the 34-yard line, picks up 2. So being third down and 7 as the interior of the Lincoln County line collapsed on him quickly.
First third down here for the Lincoln County defense. See how they respond, what they come out in. Soft coverage, what it looks like.
Wildcats 5 of 8 on third down, and they're going to get a man to jump off. At least that will make it a little bit more manageable. And the Lincoln County coaches beside us have every right to be upset on that offsides, and that will make it third down and 2 to the 39-yard line.
And that's the second time we've seen the Lawrence County offense go with a hard count, and the Lincoln County defense jump off sides happened in the first half, helped them on a third down to a first down. It's not the right distance here. Lawrence County does make it shorter, more third and manageable here.
6 penalties for 42 yards for Lincoln County in the game. Third down and 2. Too tight. Power formation here, and Pettigrew will get the handoff, and they're going to push the pile, and he did just enough to get the first down, but that wasn't looking promising, Brian.
No, 35 for Lincoln County, trying to pull his roster up here. Yeah,
Carter.
He jumped on him in the backfield and tried to pull him down. Again, converting on third down for Lawrence County. The Falcons can't get off the field. And we have a flag coming in before the snap.
Yeah. False start against Lawrence County. Huh. I mean, I wasn't looking. Did you see anything there, Brian?
I didn't see anything. I kind of had my head down as well.
Yeah. So that will take it back to the 37. So it'll be first down and 15. Lawrence County now 4 penalties, 35 yards. 5 penalties, 45 yards. My apologies. So first down and 15 from their own 37. Clayton now going to call his own number, and we'll get it to the 39. So that's the first person outside of Carter Pettigrew to get a carry. Picks up 2. Second down and 13 coming up.
Falcons defense has done a good job against the run tonight. Nothing too advantageous to the Lawrence County Wildcats. The Falcons have been closing the holes up, making good tackles, not being able to get downhill for the Wildcats. They're having to chop their feet. They're having to cut, and they can't get downhill too quick.
9:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Clayton hands off to Pettigrew, and it's going to be a reverse. That's Everly, and nothing going for Everly. Maybe loses a yard down at the 38. And that will bring up 3rd down and 14. So nothing going for Lawrence County there. Lincoln County all over it on that play.
And guess who's in the backfield to slow up and make the tackle? Number 1.
Trayshawn Jean just doing it all for his team here tonight. Coming up on 9 minutes left here in the third. 14-13 the Wildcat lead. Now 6 of 10 on 3rd down after the last 3rd down conversion. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Clayton drops back, steps up, and he's got some room. Tries to make a man miss, goes out at the 44-yard line, but that will be short of a 1st down.
Got to think it's punt time right here.
Yeah. 4th down and 8, and that should bring the punt unit on the field for Lawrence County, which will be Logan Clayton and company. Jean and Carter Mays back deep to return.
Jean is dangerous with the ball in his hands. See if they kick it away from him, and they do.
And yeah, they do. It's a low line drive. It's going to get a good roll. We'll go down to the 23-yard line, and that's where the Falcons will take over 1st down and 10.
Lincoln County got to be happy with that coming out of the half. You don't really want to play from behind ever. I don't think Lincoln County wants to play from behind at all because I don't know if they're built to keep up with Lawrence County's offense if they get rolling. So they hold match right there. They get the ball back with a chance to go down the field and score and take the lead here in the second half.
8:31 remaining in the third. First drive of the second half here for Lincoln County. Going power formation here. Jean is the quarterback. Hand off to Carter, and Carter's got a head of steam. Meets Silva, and Silva throws him out at the 46-yard line, and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Everybody up on the line for Lawrence County trying to diagnose that power formation. Nobody was out wide for the Falcons, and the running back gets the ball around the left side and goes for about 30 yards, 20 yards.
10th 1st down, each side with 10 first downs in the game. Clock stops 8:21 here in the third. The same fully loaded formation. Ton of tight ends off here to the left. Jean this time calls his own number. Goes to the outside and a lot of room. Not much room. Gets brought down at the 48 of Lawrence County as they get into Wildcat territory. 2nd down and 4 now coming up.
Falcons keep lining up in this heavy package. They're putting what looks like an offensive lineman in the backfield at wingback.
Not just one, multiple.
Yeah, multiple, right?
Multiple offensive linemen here in the backfield. 7:45 on the rolling third quarter clock.
78 here is listed at 5'8", 163. I think that guy's a little bigger.
This time Jean calls his own number, Gage Smith, and a whole host of, he's still on his feet. Still and tripped up eventually by Demetrius Silva down to the 47-yard line. He did pick up 1. He should have been brought down in his own territory, and he turned something out of nothing. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, dead to rights in the backfield. Multiple people got their hands on him and wrapped up, and they let him go.
We'll stay in at 3rd down and 3. Falcons 2 of 5 on a 3rd down in the first half. And they're going to jump off sides. And a free 5 yards for Lincoln County.
Those undisciplined errors, self-inflicted errors, are the most frustrating.
Handing over a free first down there, 6:50. Rolling third quarter clock. Or not. Yeah, there we go. Lincoln County driving, trying to take the lead, down 14-13. Staying in this power formation. A lot of meat in the middle. And Lawrence County got in the backfield. It's Carter. And who else? Tayden Russell meets him in the backfield. He's brought down at the 46-yard line.
He is explosive getting off the ball.
Tayden Russell having himself, like he does pretty much every week, has a big night. 2nd down and 14. If Gene would have caught that, he would have been off to the races, but I think it was a little too late decision-wise. 2nd down and 14. Motion goes from one of the tight ends over to the right. Gene now calls his own number over the right side, and they eventually do get him down the other side at the 49-yard line.
I believe that was Jordan Fraser shooting through, diagnosing the play. Falcons haven't thrown it out of this formation, so the Wildcat defense is inching in. As soon as the ball is snapped, they're going towards the line. Frazier shoots through, makes a tackle.
5:20 remaining here in the third. Jordan Frazier picking up the tackle for loss, and Lincoln County rode that formation all the way to Wildcat territory. Now they're on their own. Ball at the 50. 3rd down and 18. Franklin drops back, comes pressure, throws.
Got him.
And has a wide open receiver, and he makes the play at the 24-yard line. That is Carter on the play, and another Falcon first down.
Another play where the Falcons are backed up, 3rd and a mile, right? And they let someone sneak across the field. Not really sure what happened there, if there was miscommunication, if they were in zone, if they didn't pass off. I don't know what happened, but the quarterback rolls to the left, and the receiver's coming across the field towards the sideline. He finds his man for a first down and a long completion.
It's the second time they had a 3rd down and 21 on their first touchdown drive. Gene man-to-man coverage here on the outside. Carter to the right of Franklin. Quick throw over the middle, and he makes the catch. And still on his feet, down to the 10-yard line. Should be enough for a Falcon first down. Making the catch was Carter Mays, 14 yards, and that will be first down and goal from the 10.
Yeah, that looked like an RPO. He had some offensive linemen pull in. Quarterback could have handed the ball off, but he saw the soft coverage on the slant, hits his receiver for a first down.
4:20 remaining here in the third. So first down and goal from the 10. Carter, the counter to the other side, and they bring him down. We have a late penalty flag thrown in the middle of the field as Carter got to the 8. See what the call will be. Personal foul, face mask against the Wildcats. And that will take it down to the where they have it marked at.
About the 3? About the 4, yeah, 3 or the 4.
So it'll be first down and goal again.
And they go back to this heavy package.
Carter, handoff over the right side, and he will go into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Make it 19-14, 3:42 remaining here in the third quarter.
I'm going to try to figure out who this 78 is here on Lincoln County's offense, but they're lining him up in the backfield.
Yeah, he's supposed to be number 59 on the roster from what I was told.
59.
Their athletic director unfortunately had a heart attack this week, and he's wearing 78 in his honor. So a little fun tidbit there. And looks like they're going to go for 2 here. See if they can make this 21-14. Gene does get it. So he picks up the 2-point conversion. That will make it 21-14 with 3:42 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll have the next Wildcat Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
This is the X Sports Network.
9-play, 77-yard drive as Carter finds the end zone, and then Trayshawn Jean gets a 2-point conversion, makes it 21-14 Lincoln County. During our break, they called a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Lincoln County, so that will take them 15 yards in the opposite direction.
But the way Lincoln County likes to pooch kick could be great news. We'll see if they try to keep it. We'll see if they try to kick it any deeper or if they still do this little pooch. If so, Lawrence County could be set up already in Lincoln County territory depending on where this kick goes.
So they will have to kick it from the 25. It'll be Moat to kick it away. Everly and looks like Dylan Brown. Hills on their own 23-yard line. Like you said, Brian, he hasn't exactly been kicking it into the end zone. I think that's more by design. 3:42, 21-14, the Lincoln County lead. Moat.
Go deep.
The kick. He fielded by Everly at the 25. Goes over the other side. He's got a couple guys to beat. Gets in the Falcon territory. Dragged down at the 45-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over. Great field position. First down and 10.
And you see why the Falcons have been kicking away from Everly. He is explosive with the ball in his hands. He stops, he stutters, he makes the right cut, he gets upfield. A little precarious footing, if you will, right there around the midfield mark, so the Falcons aren't too sure-footed to try to come up and make a tackle. Everly makes him pay.
21-14, Lawrence County with the ball. 3:29 remaining here in the third. Wildcats 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Actually, 2 receivers to the left. We're going to go empty backfield. Clayton, here out of the shotgun. Quick throw and has Everly, who's wide open, cuts up field and gets stopped up at about the 36-yard line, 37. Bring up second down and 2. Good first play. They took advantage of Lincoln County blitzing there. Flip the formation a bit. No, same formation. Actually, yep, same formation. Clayton feeling the pressure, throws, and going to be
out of bounds.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
Lincoln County defender got upfield real quick on Clayton. Clayton, good on him for getting the ball out and making a decision, but that's a tough pass to complete right there with your receiver already heading out of bounds.
Third down and 2. Clock stops 2:45 here in the third. 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Pettigrew behind Clayton here out of the pistol. Quick throw, and he hits his intended receiver. That's going to be Smith. And Smith will have enough for the first down to the 27-yard line.
Another third down conversion. Lawrence County has been living in the money down. That throw was there all night. These short throws should be there for the Wildcats. I've said it, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but the Falcons' soft defensive backs right here, they're giving them 5 or 6 yards off the ball.
Same formation. Clayton will lob it deep for Smith. Makes the catch and into the end zone. A touchdown, Wildcats, but we do have a penalty flag on the play, and this might be offensive pass interference.
I think you're right.
And it is. So kind of saw that one from a distance there, Brian.
Yeah, Smith just extends both of his arms. We can see this from the far side of the field. You got to see what you can get away with. I mean, if you can get away with it, you might as well give it a try. They haven't had too much separation downfield tonight.
I think it's a 15-yard penalty. This will go back to the 42.
Wow.
So it brings up first down and 25 here for Lawrence County. Eight penalties, 70 yards against the Wildcats in this game. 2:18 remaining. Back rolling, 2:15 in the third quarter. 21-14, the Lincoln County lead. Clayton throws it up, going for Smith again, and falls incomplete. And the Lawrence County sideline, and as well as the fans, wanting a pass interference on that, but not going to get it. Second down and 25. Clock stops, 2:02 remaining in the third.
Lincoln County is just giving Lawrence County a little bit at a time. The Wildcats need to take little chunks. They can't play from behind the chains like this.
3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Pettigrew to Clayton's right out of the shotgun. 5 on the play clock. Drops back, pressure comes, throws, and he hits Pettigrew. He's got some room, cuts upfield, gets across the 30, 25, 20, 10, 5 inside the 5-yard line, down to the 3, and the Wildcats have it first down and goal. 39 yards on the pickup, the longest reception for Carter Pettigrew of the season.
And Pettigrew made all that happen himself. He just catches the ball, gets downfield, props to the Wildcat receivers for blocking.
And a quick handoff, Pettigrew up the middle, tries to dive in. And I think they're going to call him a yard short. It looked like he was a yard short.
It looks like he got his legs cut out from under him right before he could get to the goal line.
Second down and goal from the 1. Stoppage of play here. Now one of the officials coming all the way in to talk to the Lawrence County coaches. Huh. Is this a penalty? Did you see a penalty?
I didn't see a flag come out. I wonder what the issue is.
Did the clock start? Yeah, I don't.
Referee getting on his notebook.
Yeah, I don't think the clock started. I think that, yeah, that's what someone is.
Yeah, Coach Barnett also pointing to the clock, as we saw just a moment ago.
Hey. We got it. It was a clock. Okay.
Got it in 1:34 here, left in the third.
Second down and goal. Actually, they have it at the 1.5. Here we go. Clayton under center, Pettigrew behind him as they flip the formation. Motion comes from Max Taylor.
Hand off the Pettigrew over the left side and dances around. He's going to be short. No gain. That will bring up third down. Might want to do a quarterback sneak here.
Maybe, yeah.
They're so close. The ball's right on the goal line. I think that's what they'll do here. Flipping it quickly. Hand off the Pettigrew and lost the football. And calling a touchdown for Lawrence County.
Yes,
They
yes.
gave it to him.
Wow.
Taden Russell picked it up, but they gave it to Pettigrew anyways. And a break for the Wildcats because he fumbled it, but Taden Russell recovered. Anyway you look at it, it's a Lawrence County touchdown. Now a point away from tying this one up.
Johnny on the spot. Taden Russell, he's been doing great all night. Makes another big play there. The ball was on the ground. Everybody was wondering, is it a touchdown? It's like, no, the play's still live. He keeps his eyes on the ball and gets it into the end zone.
It's a clear recovery, and he had it in the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Good.
Yep. So Sarah Morrison on to attempt the extra point. She's 34 of 35 so far this year in extra points. And now we've got they got to make sure one official is coming over to the far side official was explaining it to the Lincoln County coaches. That was the holdup here. Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 41.2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, we're all tied up at 21. We'll have the next Falcon Drive. We return on the X Sports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
This is the X Sports Network.
A play, 45-yard drive capped off by Carter Pettigrew's 1-yard touchdown run, his 13th of the year. Add the Morrison extra point, and the Wildcats have tied this one up here, 21-all, with 41.2 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. This game, Brian, has been as advertised between these two. Lots of fun in this one.
Yeah, 2 6-2 teams going at it. Both of them won it. Both of them making great plays. I'm excited to watch this here in the as we get late into the third, about to be in the fourth.
Patrick McDonald on to kick it away. A bunch of Trayshawn Jean has moved up closer. You'd be wise not to kick it anywhere in his direction here. And it's a high end-over-end kick, and it's fielded, and they fall on it right about at the 40-yard line. Actually, the 39. That's where they'll take over first down and 10. That's Broden England and making the play there at the 39. So they've had a bunch of drives kind of start in this area, Lincoln County has. .9 seconds remaining. Ball on their own 39, 21-all in this Class 5A Region 4 showdown. Both sides have already clinched a playoff berth. Now they are fighting for the 3 or the 2, who knows. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, tight end to the left, and Carter behind Franklin here out of the pistol. Franklin hands off to Carter. He's going to go over the right side, and he's got a lot of room and brought down at the 47-yard line.
We've seen that a couple of times already tonight. The contain is not there, and the running back breaks it off to the right, missed tackle, and he breaks it off for about 8 yards.
Second down and 2, 15 seconds. They might take this one to the quarter. We'll see what Lincoln County does. They do get a playoff. Franklin calls his own number, throws, has an open receiver. That is Gene. He will get it to the 38-yard line, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. So Lincoln County continues to move the ball. They have it in the Wildcat territory, and we will have that when we return here on the X-Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
First down and 10 for Lincoln County. They have it at the Wildcat 38-yard line, and that's where this drive will start. Two receivers to the left. Gene, the single receiver, here to the right. Carter gets a handoff and gets over the right side. And Smith will bring him down at the 31, but it will be enough for, well, no, that was a first down run. So 7-yard pickup, second down and 3 coming up. Flipping the formation. Two receivers tied into the right. Gene, the single receiver, to the left. 11:20 remaining in the game. Now one of the receivers will go over to the left. Franklin drops back, throws, and hits his intended receiver. And he will go out the 20-yard line for another Lincoln County first down. Making the play was Clint Quick. 11 yards and a Falcon first down.
Yep, Quick just runs a little quick out route right there and gets upfield for the first down. Lincoln County having success on this drive. The Wildcats on their heels.
Two receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, tight end as well. Carter behind Franklin of the pistol, tight end, goes in motion to the right. Carter, handoff now over the left side and gets upfield, still on his feet and brought down out of bounds. The 16-yard line, second down and 4 coming up.
Carter is a great running back. He makes something out of nothing. He could be touched first at the 1 or the 2 yard gain, and he'll turn it into a 3 or a 4. He's always bouncing it outside, always keeping his feet moving. He's not the most physically imposing, but he gives it his all every time he gets the ball.
So far, he's got 18 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown. Clock stops 10:28 as Carter went out of bounds. 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. Carter to Franklin's right out of the shotgun. Hand off to Carter, and who else? Taden Russell brings him down at the 19-yard line. What a play by the big fella.
And that was so timely. They're pushing down the field. The Falcons are about to be in the red zone. Taden Russell comes through, says, no, we're going to go for a 3rd and long here. You're going to have to earn it.
10 minutes remaining. 3rd down and 9 coming up for Lincoln County. They are 4 of 7 on 3rd down tonight.
Two receivers to the right with the tight end, single receiver left. Now Gene goes in motion from left to right, so we have three receivers to the right with the tight end to the left. Franklin drops back. Here comes pressure, a lot of pressure. He gets out of it. He will throw into the end zone, and he overthrows his intended receiver. And good job. They almost have Franklin dead to rights in the backfield, and he did enough to get out of the way. And that will bring up fourth down, a huge fourth down here for the Falcons. And looks like they're going for it. They certainly probably don't trust their kicker after a interesting extra point and a blocked extra point.
Yeah, on that third down play, they wanted Gene, their star wide receiver, over the middle, but the Wildcat pressure gets to him and flushes him out, makes him roll right. He can't throw across his field, across the field, across his body. Tries to make something happen in the back of the end zone.
Subbing a lot of guys here. 5 on the play clock. Franklin drops back and throws, has a man on the wheel route, overthrows him. No penalty flags, and Lawrence County will take over first down and 10 with 9:26 remaining.
Big time stop there by the Wildcats. Got to have it moment, got to stop them. They get the ball back with a chance to take the lead as we're here in the fourth quarter.
Ball at the 19-yard line. Huge stop, like you said. They tried that wheel route, and linebacker did a good job closing in. He overthrew him anyways. So 9:20. Well, actually, I think it might have been the receiver kind of stopped there a little bit.
Sure.
Replaying it in my mind.
Sure. It was great. It was great defensive pressure.
Right.
Great coverage right there. The defender was all in the guy's face. It would have had to been an amazing catch for him to make the catch.
Lawrence County's going to have to get on the ball a little bit quicker here. They got 10 on the play clock, and they are in no hurry at all, and they might have to burn a timeout. No, they're going to get it off in time. I don't know how. Clayton has an open man. It's Pettigrew with the screen. He's across the 30, cuts upfield, down over the 40-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down. First down and 10.
There it is again, misdirection. They fake to the left side. The quarterback comes back to the right, gets it to Pettigrew in the boundary, and he makes the play. He is great in space in an open field.
Maybe they slow played that, Brian.
Maybe.
Snap it at 0.1 seconds on the play clock
Sure.
and run a beautifully executed screen.
Sure.
9 minutes remaining in the game. Tight end, two receivers each side. Pettigrew to Clayton's left here out of the shotgun. Motion comes. It's Brown. Now Clayton, and a lot of pressure. He will roll out and throws it away, and that will be incomplete. Second down and 10, 8:44 on the stop clock. Clayton now 15 of 28, 240 yards, a touchdown and an interception in the game. They've thrown it a lot tonight.
Yep. That's what the defense is giving them. You play with what the defense is giving you with these RPOs. That's what they like to run a lot. Clayton is doing a good job. If his first read isn't there, he's trying to go to his second. That's what he did right there. The first read on the right side wasn't there. The motion didn't catch the Falcons off guard. Good on them for staying disciplined. And he has to throw it away because there's nothing there.
Single receiver to the right, 3 receivers to the left. Pettigrew to Clayton's left out of the shotgun. 5 on the play clock. Clayton throws, and he has Gage Smith. A really good route combination. Smith's got it up into Falcon territory, the 48-yard line for a Wildcat first down. It looked like they were about to run into each other there, but a really well-designed route combination. Now the Wildcats going quickly, and they'll do a check with me, and that doesn't take long. Same formation, Clayton, and we have a penalty flag.
Ball got snapped. Quarterback was ready to run a play, and the referees weren't ready.
False start here against Lawrence County. Takes it to the 47, so first down and 15. Wildcats now 9 penalties, 75 yards in the game.
Coaches aren't going to be happy about 9 penalties. Neither the fans, if you can hear coming through the microphone.
Took the words out of my mouth right there. I'm not even going to try to do an impression of that. It hurt my voice. 5 on the play clock.
Clayton. And an RPO to Brown on the outside. He gets back the penalty yards a little bit more. They will get him to the 45-yard line. Brown, who had no catches coming into tonight, is, well, got a lot. Brings up 2nd down and 7. They're going to get on the ball quickly. 7:40 remaining in the game. Now Clayton, RPO again. This time it's Everly. Everly has enough for the first down and more. 20, 10, end zone, touchdown Wildcats! Zacchaeus Everly gives the Wildcats the lead with 7:27 remaining.
Everly is so great with the ball in his hands. He is shifty. He puts his foot in the ground. He does a little hezzy, if you will. He gets down the sideline so quick. He is dangerous. The Wildcats are getting the balls to their playmakers, and they are making plays. And I don't know if the Falcons can keep up.
Everly with his 5th touchdown of the season. Clayton with his 2nd touchdown of the night, combined with 16 total touchdowns on the year. So Morrison on to attempt the extra point. She's been perfect so far tonight, 3 of 3. 35 for 36 on the season.
Morrison's great. She can really kick the ball, and there's no doubt that it's going up and over.
Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. With 7:27 remaining, the Wildcats lead at 28-21. We'll have the next Lincoln County Drive when we return on the X Sports Network.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
5-play, 81-yard drive capped off by Logan Clayton hitting Zacchaeus Everly on an RPO, a 45-yard touchdown. The Wildcats now lead it 28-21, 7:27 remaining here in the contest.
Lawrence County having great success on offense. They're hitting explosive plays, getting the ball to their playmakers. Lincoln County also having success here in the second half. They are not out of it. Let's see if they can keep up with the scoring with Lawrence County. I'll be interested to see what formation. If they come out in that heavy set, they had success with that back in the 3rd quarter, or if they spread the ball out again.
That's the 27th all-time meeting between these two, Brian. Lincoln County has the all-time edge at 20-6. The Wildcats did win back in 2023. And Zacchaeus' brother, Latavion, went off for 250 yards rushing. The kick, and a big hole by Quick. Quick in the open field, and he's across the 20. And he is going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. So the kick, which has worked all year, and Quick makes them pay for it. Now they're a point away from tying it up.
And just at the right time, the Falcons were feeling down about themselves, had to come out and make a statement, and what better way to make a statement than just returning the kickoff.
It's the first special teams touchdown given up by the Wildcats so far this year. So Ogle on to are they going to kick it, or are they going to go for 2 here? 7:12 remaining.
They're going to huddle.
And they're going to
trying to get the play in. They're running people on.
Somebody. So they are going to go for 2 here.
They can get it
Try
in.
to take the lead.
Quick.
And now we are going to have a
Could be
timeout
yeah.
called by Lincoln County. We'll just keep it here for the time being. It's a first charge timeout. 7:12 remaining here in the game, and what a turn of events. All the momentum was on Lawrence County's side, and then the kick finds Clint Quick, and Quick does the rest, taking it all the way to the house. And see what Falcons will do here on this 2-point. They did get their last 2-point conversion, so they trail 28-27. And they're going to bring the The kicking game has been a bit of an adventure for him.
Yeah, that is true. You want to ensure that you get points. They might feel like this is their best opportunity to get points right here. Going for it. You just need 2 yards. We'll see if they bring this heavy set in.
3 yards.
3 yards, excuse me.
So NFL's at the 2. So
right.
I see where your head was.
Yes.
Gene will be the quarterback out of that power formation they started the second half with. Carter beside him. Gene goes up the middle and will go into the end zone. And Lincoln County has taken a 29-28 lead with 7:12 remaining here in the game. So we'll have the next Wildcat Drive when we return here on the X Sports Network.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
This is the X Sports Network.
So a quick kickoff return for a touchdown, and followed up by the Trayshawn Jean 2-point conversion, and Lincoln County with a 29-28 lead with 7:12 remaining here in the game. As Gatlin Bowl will come on to kick it away with Silva and Everly back deep to return. So each team here, Brian Gobble, exchanging explosive plays here late in the game, and big region showdown is coming down to the wire once again.
Yeah, it almost seems like a shootout is here. It almost seems like whoever has the ball last could potentially win the game if no defense wants to get a stop.
Everly had a decent return on the last kickoff. It's the kick. And Everly will return it, gets it at the 8-yard line. Cuts upfield, and will get pulled down at the 30. And that's where the Wildcats will take over, first down and 10. So decent starting field position here for the guys in the purple and gold. Down 1 with 7:05 remaining in the game. Ball placed at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, that 2-point conversion by the Falcons really puts the pressure on the Wildcats here. The Falcons don't have to score again. The Wildcats do. So look for the Wildcats to be methodical, really get down the field here. They have to score. Maybe not necessarily this drive, but you want to. It's 7:05 left in the game. You want to score.
Clayton drops back, rolls out to his right, and will throw it away. Second down and 10 coming up. Clayton is 18 of 32, 305 yards. Brian, you've been around these parts longer than I have. Can you remember the last time a Wildcat quarterback has thrown for 300 yards?
Not to my knowledge. A lot of great quarterbacks, a lot of great running offenses over the past 25 or so years.
Three receivers to the right, single receiver here to the left. Clayton. Throw out to the flat, and he hits Everly. Everly tries to make a play, and he is brought down at the 34-yard line. Third down and 6 coming up. Wildcats so far tonight, 8 of 13 on third down. 6:40 remaining. Big play coming up. Three receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Looks like we got one-on-one. They might hit that quick hitch to the right. Called it, and it's tipped.
There you go.
So they get a hand on it and will fall down, fourth down.
It's the second batted ball we've seen tonight, and you called it. I was on that hitch to the right. The defense was going to give it to him.
And they're going to go for it here. Fourth down and 6. They're going to look to the sideline.
Maybe they can get him to jump off sides again. Lincoln County's done that twice tonight.
15 on the play clock. Wildcats hit a big 4th down against Dixon County. There's a throw, and it's Gage Smith who made the play the last time. And he gets forward enough for a 1st down. To the 42-yard line, a huge 1st down. Just like at Dixon County, they find Gage Smith to keep the drive alive.
Coach Barnett lays his chips on the table, said we have got to go for it now. We have got to score. We're not punting. We're not relying on our defense. We're going to let our offense make the play. And Smith makes a high points the ball. Has to get up and get the ball over the middle of the field. Gets the 1st down.
2 receivers each side. Pettigrew to Clayton's right out of the shotgun. Clayton. Throw out in the flat. Looks like that's Brown, and Brown's going to sneak through. Down the 48. That should be enough for a Wildcat 1st down. Yep, and no, we're going to call for a measurement. It's very close. It looks like from my camera view, and I'm literally sitting right down the line, they have to get to the 48, and they are going to measure. Clock stops, 5:45 remaining in the game.
What do we got to do to get this Hawkeye technology that we've seen from the NFL? Somebody needs to cut the check for that.
And it was enough for a 1st down, just like I said it was. So the Wildcats will continue to drive. Hawkeye technology in the TSSAA. We will be playing football on the moon before that happens. Mars. Forget the moon. We'll be playing football on Mars before that happens. Frankly, most athletic associations in high school will. It's not just the TSSAA.
Not just TSSAA.
2 receivers each side. 5:35 remaining. Clayton drops back again, and he's got a man wide open. Silva makes the catch. Incredible catch down to the 11-yard line. 1st down for the Wildcats.
Silva running on the post down the middle of the field. Reaches that handout, tips it up to himself, bobbles it, and he continues. He didn't even break stride, AJ. He kept going.
I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to tip that right into the defender's hands there, and he makes an incredible catch. The Wildcats now 5:15 remaining in the game, and they are marching right down the field again, already at 422 yards of total offense. Clayton calls his own number, dancing around, tries to get around the edge and does. I don't know how he did enough just to get to the 9-yard line to bring up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, it looked like a drawn quarterback play. The receivers, if it wasn't, the receivers are blocking upfield for the quarterback. So he was trying to get around the left side. Falcons had good discipline right there to keep him contained and only to 3 yards.
So 2nd down and 8 or 7. I think they got to get to the 2. Pettigrew handoff, tries to cut up field. He will sneak through to the 6. 3 yards on the play. 3rd down and 4. The Wildcats are in field goal range here, Brian. That is for sure.
Line change coming in.
Yep.
They're going to bring the heavy. Yep.
Bringing in the
Falcons matched.
Well, they're putting all 11 in the box. Everybody is. Yep. Waiting to hand off to Pettigrew.
He's got it.
He's going to sneak through and touchdown Wildcats! Carter Pettigrew finds the end zone, and the Wildcats now lead it 34-29 with 4:17 remaining.
Wildcats brought the beef on that play. They only had 1 guard and 1 tackle to the left. They had 6 or 7 other guys to the right. They give it to Pettigrew, and the hole opened up on the right side, and he was able to stumble into the end zone.